if I traded it all.
Welcome back, everyone. I got to tell you, this is going to be pretty interesting. I have with me Doug Hodges. He is the owner of Phoenix Crypto. You've had your own show here before on KFNX, so welcome to my show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do. Listen up, everyone.
Okay, I have a company that sells and buys cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and fair warning, so you'll see me using the terms Bitcoin and cryptocurrency sometimes interchangeably. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. We do deal in many of the cryptocurrencies, but yeah, we facilitate buying and selling of the cryptocurrencies.
Now, I want to ask you, because a lot of people don't get it.
Yes.
It's pretty foreign to a lot of people. So tell everybody a little bit about it, and so us older folk.
So what I'd like to do is kind of lay some context and explain how it's not so much about how does this work, but why is it important? And I think as we understand why it is, then if you're so inclined, you want to research and find out more about the mechanics of how it works, then you can do that. But I think really the biggest gap here is the knowledge is people having confusion over on what this thing actually is.
What is it?
Okay, so Bitcoin at its core, there's many ways to describe it, but Bitcoin really is a better money. So in America, we've all grown up under the same currency, and you bring up this topic in different countries, you get different answers as well. You get different responses. So in the U.S., we've had one. We're ingrained in it from the time we're born. It is what it is our currency. And it's solid as far as most of our lifetimes here. It's been solid. But after the 2008 crisis, a lot of people experienced hardship, and a lot of people, the bell kind of started going off in people's minds, thinking, is something's maybe not right here? And is it the money system? Is it the manipulation of the money system? Okay, so what is better money? Better sound money is defined as, there's 6 characteristics of sound money: durability, portability, scarcity, acceptability, divisibility, and fungibility. What I like to do is focus on the one that's most relatable to all of us, and that's the scarcity. And so we all know that gold was sound money for thousands of years. And we got away from that, and now we have such a complex money system that no one understands it. But we all have this little idea tapping us on the back of our mind, thinking, I don't think it's okay that we can just print and print and print and print and print. So what cryptocurrency does is it has provable scarcity. And so, along with that, so many other attributes. Along with those 6 characteristics of money, I like to think that Bitcoin brings in a couple of others, notably openness, privacy, and security. Openness meaning you don't need to be approved. You don't have to apply for an account. Anyone on the planet can use it. We know countries like Venezuela right now that are struggling can opt into a global economic system that was unavailable to them before. So it's for the unbanked and the underbanked. Private meaning you don't have to attach an identity to it. We all understand with the revelations behind Facebook and many of these other things, the importance of privacy. If we don't want anyone spying on our communications, we should also not want them spying on our economic activity. And the third one, security, with a credit card transaction, for example. Every time you swipe your card, there's up to 7 parties involved in that transaction that see you're basically providing your username and password to your money, and you're giving that information to the merchant. With Bitcoin, you can transact and send us a like transaction, a digital transaction that does not expose any identifying or any sensitive financial data.
Well, I have to go into this question second because I don't want to go here. I'm going to go right here because of how you answered that. So, okay, how is it different from them PayPal, Venmo, or Visa? How is it different?
And that's exactly it. All of those systems are built on top of the existing financial structure and the current banking system, which is permissioned, so to say. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are permissionless. As I mentioned, you don't need permission. You don't need to apply to get involved and to participate in an economic network.
How do you so tell everybody that the best way to participate.
Yeah. So the beauty of Bitcoin is, like I said, you don't need to provide an identity, and they make wallets, is what they call where you would store your cryptocurrency. They call it a wallet. You download that for your phone.
That's what that wallet thing is on my phone. Now I know what that was there for.
You download a wallet for your phone or your PC, and you're up and going within seconds, and you're provided an account, so to speak, where you can send and receive cryptocurrency.
Now, you are offering for people you do free consultations, so you guys, if anybody who wants to learn about it, you're going to learn from the expert here. But you're offering everyone that this is cool. This is a Trezor. What is it?
The Trezor is it's a little hardware device. It's kind of like a little thumb drive or USB device. What it is, it's a separate device that allows you to store and hold cryptocurrency in a very secure manner.
Different than a wallet?
It is a wallet in itself. Think of it as a more secure wallet. And so it is a little device that every time you want to send a transaction, say, you have to plug it into your phone or your computer before you can send a transaction. So think of it as if your phone or your laptop gets stolen, think of it as like a secondary device. So a lot of people are more familiar nowadays with two-factor authentication, where you have to get a text message. It's a second layer, and it stores basically your Bitcoin in a very secure environment on it.
And you can call in here and get entered in to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And this is a $100 value free to you. And again, everyone's getting entered in to win. It's called a Trezor. I said it wrong. Okay. But there's things about you that I want to get out there. First of all, you work valley-wide. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau. Your website is phoenixcrypto.com. And your phone number to call if you'd like to talk to him, he knows everything about it. It's 623-335-2916. So I understand that you've been involved with Bitcoin for like a while. Tell us a little bit about your journey, okay, and your introduction to Bitcoin and how your business came about.
Okay. So I was originally just a hobbyist. I discovered this thing that many people like to call nerd money, and it's an appropriate term because it is definitely the early adopters are a lot of the geeks and nerds, and I don't shy away from that label. So
you're a nerd man.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was a hobby to me. It was something fascinating. It introduced me to all these concepts of money and different things, and so I evolved that passion and that hobby into a retail environment, really, for purchasing and buying crypto. I started at selling they have local Bitcoins as a site where you could go and find someone in your city where you can meet at a local coffee shop to sell. And so I would meet people in coffee shops, and that has evolved into now where I have multiple Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ATMs throughout the Phoenix area where you can visit and purchase and sell Bitcoin.
That is pretty cool. So if a business wants to accept Bitcoin, they would contact you and get it's not an ATM, or is it called an ATM? What do you call it?
Many people call it an ATM. You could call it a kiosk, a Bitcoin vending machine, because it does buy and sell. I mean, kind of those both, several labels are appropriate.
So it makes it easier for you to get more money into your business in a different way. But when they get the money and they're now getting paid through their ATM that way.
So there's two aspects here. We go out and we try to find hosts that will allow us to bring in an ATM or a kiosk into their business. They do not necessarily have to collect. I always try to talk to the owner and try to talk them into accepting Bitcoin, because I think it's to their benefit to accept Bitcoin, because their customers can, use Bitcoin while they're there.
We have 2 minutes, so tell them what you want to know for that in that time. This is important. So what do you want them to do? You're wanting them to have it there so that they can accept, not necessarily through their business, but go ahead.
No, I think my main outreach would be just to let people know that we are a resource. Our mission statement, is to be your guide in the crypto buying experience. And so we differentiate ourselves by holding your hand. And, we know that the knowledge gap is where there's a lot of misunderstanding and people learning. And so we want to not only just, sell you crypto and send you on your way, we want to be your guide in that buying experience. And so when you use our ATMs, we have a support line. We're local. We're the only local ATM company in the Phoenix area area. All the other ATM and kiosks in the Phoenix area are national chains, and we do. I like to think we do a great job of keeping all of our ATMs stocked with the cash and Bitcoin needed. And if there's ever issue, I can immediately be on scene to.
So a business listening right now saying, this is really cool, I'd like to get involved quickly, how do they do that?
Give us a call at the number she gave, 623-335-2916, and we'll discuss where your location is at and see if it's a good fit for us.
Have a conversation with him. He'll do that for free for you. He wants to educate everybody out there. And we also have everyone getting entered in to win. It's a $100 value. It's a Trezor, which is what?
It is a Bitcoin hardware secure device.
And then our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. If you own a business, this is another way that you can also make some money, right?
That's right.
And again, you can call them at 623-335-2916. It's PhoenixCrypto.com.